Hey there, Libra. Welcome to your reading for the week of August 29th. We're just going to jump right in here, Libra, and we are going to take a look at your general energies for the week in this first row. Really good card, kicking it off. That Miracles Are Endless card. I love that card. In your second row, we're going to see anything unexpected that could be coming up for you here. I feel like you have someone, someone doesn't know whether they're coming or going. I feel like someone doesn't know which way is up here, Libra. And so we're going to have to dig into this for sure. In your third row, we're going to look at what you need to know for your highest good this week. And in your last row, we are going to look at any what your next actions should be. And sorry, I didn't really plan out, I put this crystal here and I thought it would be okay, but not really. It's kind of in the way there, so maybe we'll just pop it right there. And after that, Libra, we are going to pull 3 yes or no question cards as well. You have the Page of Wands wanting to pop out on the deck as well. I don't really take pop outs, but we'll see if he shows back up in the reading. You start off here in the general energies with this cow spirit. It says the miracles are endless on it. I kind of feel this is about preparing for miracles and also, kind of being at your best. I kind of feel this whole entire reading, there's a certain energy that's surrounding the reading, which is interesting. There's 2 energies that I am picking up on here. One is your energy, and really, I feel your week is very simple. I feel the best thing you could do this week is to just be at your best. But this is a personal thing. This is just for you. Although, what I would say is the energy I'm getting is that if you are at your best, then if you want love, for example, you could be attracting love because you're at your best. If you want health, you are attracting more health because you're at your best. And this is a card of preparation and preparing for energy of miracles. And it's like, obviously, if you're in a better energy, you're just going to attract more miracles. And that's kind of what I get here on this card. The other energy I'm picking up on is someone who's confused. I got it right off the bat. It's funny that in your second row, we're going to talk more about this, but that Hermit card came up in reverse with the King of Swords. It's like, exactly where you're going. Someone doesn't know whether they're going up or down or left or right, or maybe they can't tie their shoes in the morning. I don't know. You have the 10 of Wands, the Hangman, and the Devil here. This could be why miracles are showing up in your life, of course. You could be removing toxic energy from your life. Seems like a lot of people are doing this right now. I've been getting a lot of cards that would represent purging, purging type of energy, removing toxic things from your life. And I feel, Mercury retrograde, we're in the shadow pretty much at this point. And I would say, regardless of how you feel about shadows, whether, the shadow matters as much, probably doesn't, but at the same time, I feel a lot of us are removing toxic things, and it could have to do with this retrograde. I just feel like you could be removing things that no longer serve you. You have the Hangman here. If this is involving a person, I feel this is talking about the time. It's almost like you did make a lot of sacrifices with a person. I feel like you gave them a lot of time maybe to fix themselves or fix their situation. I also feel that this is also your energy, and I feel you're coming out of Hangman mode because I feel you've realized how to, create more blessings in your life with that cow spirit that says miracles are endless. I love that card. Like I said, really good. And you also have the 10 of Wands. I feel like you understand that if you're experiencing certain burdens, that you can't have miracles in your life. So, it's kind of interesting because these cards in the first row might be seen as challenging, although they're not like the worst cards in the world. I feel it's more saying that you now see the things that cause burdens in your life, or the things that steal miracles from you. And because of this, I feel that's why you are receiving miracles, because you understand what needs to be removed, what needs to be cut out, what is stealing joy from your life, and all those other things. And I kind of see this as everything. For a lot of you, I keep getting health for some reason. I am not a doctor, so do not take this as medical advice, but you could be doing something with your health. And again, I feel it could be just putting you in a better position in life. With the 10 of Wands, you have the 7 of Wands. Yep, there are the boundaries that you're putting up, probably against some chucklehead that, takes up too much of your time or is just a burden in your life with that 10 of Wands. And for others, it could be a combination of things. Again, the 10 of Wands is 10 wands. So there could be multiple things that have been too much responsibility, or maybe they're not your responsibility, because sometimes I see the 10 of Wands as responsibilities that we accept in life that are not ours. And for some of you, I feel that here with that Ten of Wands. It could be like guilt, for example, is a feeling that I'm feeling here. Sometimes I feel like someone can do something to us like multiple times in life, and then maybe we finally, get rid of the person, right? If they do something bad to us, but then we feel guilty. I feel a lot of, spiritual people do this, where it's like we feel guilty for cutting people out of our life. But it's like if someone has a pattern of behavior, devil. You know what I mean? To me, the devil is addiction, but, a pattern of behavior can be an addiction for a person. And, I've just noticed even in life that some people, it's like they express certain patterns in everything that they do. So, for some of you, this is popping into my head that you are removing a pattern of behavior from a person. And I feel like if you look at the person, I feel that they repeat the same pattern in their life. And because you're removing them from your life, you're getting off the hamster wheel, and it's leading to blessings, clearly. Look at this. Are you kidding? With the Hangman, you have the Ten of Pentacles. It's like you've unlocked the secret. I feel like you've unlocked the secret of miracles, these endless miracles. And it's probably by just removing a person, or again, it could also be multiple situations with the Ten of Wands. You're finally understanding, what things steal from you, what things lead to more miracles. With the Devil, here you go, Ten of Wands. For a lot of you, I feel this is a confused person that you've been dealing with. So for a lot of you, a person. For some of you, obviously, like I said, it's like work or business. But because you're getting more serious, which is how I see this reading, just going this direction from the Devil of Ten of Wands, Hierophant to the King of Wands, I see this as your energy, and partly, right? And I see this as you just getting more serious about life and, having blessings and having the good things that you deserve. In the area of the unexpected, you have this Touch the Sky card. This is like a card of isolation. And I do feel some of you could be isolating yourself at this time. Is it such a bad thing? I would say no. You can see that she kind of has her hair hanging down through the clouds and down to the ground. It's almost as if you're, like I said, someone from the past I feel is confused, plain and simple. But for others, I feel that the hair is almost like saying you are willing to allow people into your life who don't cause confusion, who can rise above the clouds, right? Who don't make life overcomplicated. And in a lot of ways, I feel like what's unexpected is that you could be discovering some people or meeting people in the future. You end with the Three of Cups. You have the Ten of Cups in your reading. Again, I read holistically and just putting it all together right here. I mean, are you kidding? Hermit, King of Swords, Ten of Cups, and Three of Cups. It looks to me like you're almost creating a filter for the people that you allow into any part of your life. I also feel like you're creating filters for the experiences and the responsibilities that you're willing to accept into your life as well. You have the Hermit, the King of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Four of Pentacles. Again, this Hermit fell in reverse, and I don't read reversals, although technically I do because I give reverse meanings all the time. But it came up in reverse, and I'm almost seeing this as a person who not only is withdrawn in a bad way, but I feel it could be a person who holds back a lot of the time, a person who keeps themselves purposefully stuck, and a person who just doesn't learn their lessons. And I feel like this is you, the King of Swords. So you are the opposite is how I'm seeing this. I feel like you made a judgment call recently here, Libra, or you've made a decision to kind of remove a person or a situation from your life. And again, a lot of people seem to be doing this right now. It could be just part of the astrology that we're dealing with. With the Hierophant, I feel that there are more blessings coming in for you. He's making a symbol right here with his hand, and that symbol represents a blessing, or he's kind of blessing the people in front of him. So I feel like you could be receiving blessings. I also feel this is just saying that you have learned what you are willing to accept in your life and what you're not willing to accept into your life. It's kind of funny because the Hierophant is a card of initiation, and I'm not saying that you are putting anyone in the future through a test before you allow them into your life, but I kind of feel you maybe have some, like almost like a checklist where you're just saying, I just want to make sure that this person has, this, and this before I let them into my life. I want to make sure that they take care of themselves. I want to make sure that they're a healthy person. I want to make sure whatever it is, doesn't matter. And so, again, I don't think we should test people in life. I know a lot of people do this. Trust me, like, I've seen all the TikToks that people are like, do this, don't do this for 3 months. And I'm like, this is a great way to stay single and end up with like 200 cats in the future. So, as I always say, don't take advice from lonely people on TikTok, and this goes for men, women, everything in between. I don't care, right? For everyone, I feel like it's like the most toxic place on earth, right? TikTok. And so what I would say here is that, I think testing is a bad thing, especially if you're not willing to also pass the test for that person. I always tell people, it's like, you want to test someone. It's like, okay, that's fine. You test a new person, but they're a brand spanking new person. They should also be allowed to test you, right? So what I would say here is it's more like a checklist, which I feel is a little bit more nice, better. You have the Four of Pentacles. I kind of feel that for some of you, you are moving on from this energy. I get a very decisive energy from your reading, mostly because of that King of Swords. Also, the King of Wands. Both cards together are very decisive. I kind of feel like that King of Wands is a new person that's entering into your life, but I feel for a lot of you that you're making some new decisions with the Four of Pentacles. Definitely a positive change around your finances. Again, in the September readings were awesome for money in general, and these weekly readings have been very positive for finances for pretty much everyone. With the King of Swords, you have the Page of Swords, immature energy from this person. This person probably still watching you. Four of Pentacles, probably still holding on to you, but I don't know, I feel like you're moving forward, not much to say there. With the Hierophant, Hermit. So, like I said, I feel you have learned your lessons. You've climbed to the top of the mountain. You've maybe found your inner light and gone through a dark night of the soul, but I feel like someone is stuck. This kind of strikes me as, it does strike me as stepping stone, soulmate type situations. So if this is a past person, sometimes we might, go through the same dark night of the soul or lesson as a person. I wouldn't really call it a stepping stone soulmate, though. To me, they're a little bit different. But you could have been going through something with a person. They were going through something at the same time. It's almost like they stayed stuck. You've moved on. With the Four of Pentacles, you have the World. Like I said, you've completed a cycle. This is a major upgrade for you here, Libra. And again, this is probably why you are receiving blessings. Next, for what you need to know for your highest good, you have this Soulmates card. So clearly, could be a soulmate coming in for you. You have the Ten of Cups here, happily ever after. If you are not looking for love, I feel that this has a lot to do with doing things that you love to do in general. You even have this Dolphin spirit coming up at the end. That Dolphin card is kind of a card of play and turning your life into play, making sure that you can do more heart-based activities. And this Soulmate card is also very similar. It can represent love, but it can also just represent something that has the key to your heart. When you do something that you love to do, they say you'll never work a day in your life, right? And I kind of get that feeling here for those of you that are thinking about work or business or whatever it is that you do. You have the King of Wands, the Ten of Cups, and the Three of Swords here. I get a little lingering energy on this Three of Swords, so some of you could still be a little bit sad about the past situation. Really, I don't think it's anything that you're really holding on to necessarily. Again, I feel we can leave a situation, be sad about it, but still be happy that we made the decision. And, I kind of feel that here. And mostly because you have the Ten of Cups, fortune after difficulty, happiness. Ten of Cups is happy home, happy family. It is your happily ever after. I love readings that have the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups together. You have both in this reading. I also love that you have the Ten of Cups and the Three of Cups right next to each other, or kind of in the same diagonal here. This, to me, is amazing for teamwork, working on a team, working together with other people, getting benefits from your community, mostly like people who you are close with or who are around you. So if you're like building a community, anything like that is definitely highlighted under the Ten of Cups. You also have the King of Wands. I kind of feel this could be a new person coming in for you. Definitely could be a fire sign. I would say it's someone who's very bold, very assertive, someone who really goes for what they want in life. I do feel it could be a very creative person. Getting something about jewelry popping into my head as well. I don't know, it just popped into my head, I have to say it. I feel like there's something, maybe this person has a piece of jewelry. It's not like they're giving you jewelry, although I guess they could be, but I feel like there's something that stands out, like a piece of jewelry that they will be wearing. Maybe that's what you will notice when you first meet this person, is that maybe they have like a necklace on or something. I don't know, it popped into my head, I'm gonna say it. So that's what I get here. I also feel something about, for those of you that have an interest where you're saying to yourself, I want to create a business around my interest, I feel the King of Wands is encouraging you to take the risk. And, maybe you have to work a couple extra hours, after work to get this going or something like that. But I feel like it's something that, Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, to me, that's building or leaving a legacy. And again, a lot of people have been doing this because, well, honestly, I think it's because of Uranus and Taurus. I think Uranus and Taurus wants us to create something permanent in our life. It's like, I think of Uranus and Taurus like a garden, Taurus, gardening, right? And I always think of it like Uranus and Taurus is trying to get us to build something that we nurture and take care of. So I feel that's why this comes up quite a bit for you and other people. But I feel that this is encouraging you to take the risk. It's like, it might be something that's only a side business for a period of time, but eventually it could be something that takes over from your job and is something that you really enjoy doing. And I feel like some of you need to take the risk with that King King of Wands energy. I'm really focused on his crown as well. It's like really saying, like, I feel like something's divinely, I don't think it's talking about, normally like crowns can represent knowledge in the tarot. I feel like it's saying something is like divinely, guided or like ordained in your life, pretty powerful. With the King of Wands, you have the Four of Pentacles. I feel like the fact that you let go of this past person, for some of you, is bringing a new person in. For others, I feel this is talking about the balance between work and maybe doing something on the side or trying to balance the two things out. I do get like a little bit of and I just got to chill, which is confirmation for me. And I do feel like some of you maybe are in a work or business situation where you maybe want something new, but it can be very hard. I remember years ago I had a job that I wanted to leave, but I couldn't really leave because I had to be there all the time and I couldn't go look for another job because I didn't have the time. It was kind of like a mess. And I feel that for you here with this Four of Pentacles, where maybe some of you are in a situation where you're trying to figure out, how can I leave this when I really don't have time and I can't go look for something else? I do feel like something is going to happen or things are going to open up for you. In a lot of ways, I would say tap into your community with the Ten of Cups. There could be people who could help you look for something else. There could be people who could set something else up. I also feel for some of you, there could be a gift in the sense that, maybe you have a friend who's like, hey, someone just left at my job and we're looking for someone and maybe it's more money, right? I feel kind of like a blessing. I feel a lot of blessings here because you have that miracles are endless showing up here, but I really feel a specific blessing on this Ten of Cups, which is clarified by the Six of Cups. There you go. I didn't even know what this card was until I looked at it. Six of Cups is a card of gift from the universe. Six of Cups is also a turnaround. I frequently say that the Six of Cups can represent a period of time in our life where we're bumping up against obstacles. Maybe we feel like we can't move forward or we can't make any progress. And then Six of Cups comes in, and usually the gift that we receive with the Six of Cups is a turnaround. Definitely major turnarounds coming in for you. With the Three of Swords, you have the Two of Swords. I feel like you need to know you made the right decision here, Libra, if you've walked away from a person or left a situation. That Two of Swords sometimes I think can be when we go back and forth with ourselves and we say, was this the right thing to do? I would say yes, for sure. Next, at the end, for your next actions, you have this Dolphin card. Again, this card kind of represents turning your life into play, becoming more playful, enjoying yourself more, doing things that you love to do, or inviting more play into your life. Again, this comes up a lot for a lot of people, and I think it's because things have become too serious, obviously. So the universe is trying to get us to go the other way. I also feel this is kind of asking you to allow some part of your personality. I don't know, it's popping to my head that dolphins kind of have their own little personality, right? They're a really smart animal, and they have their own personalities, kind of, and they're highly intelligent as well. But I feel like there's something here about kind of needing to let your personality shine in, not just one area of your life, but all areas of your life. So I feel like for some of you, this could be about just letting something out. That dolphin almost looks like it's smiling on that card. You have the Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, and the Three of Cups. I feel like she wants this card for some reason, so we're going to pull it. You have this Change of Seasons card. Crazy, because I wanted to see what she wanted. And I feel like this is what you want, that Queen of Swords. I feel like she wants a change in the season. And maybe not literally, but I feel like you want certain things to change. Maybe you've been in a winter for too long and you want the summer or spring. Maybe you've been in spring and you've been growing things, but now it's time for summer. Maybe you need those, more summer rains or something like that. I feel like you need, or you're kind of asking for some sort of change. You have the Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, Three of Cups. Again, I feel like she wants that. So she wants, sorry, wrong camera. And she wants that change that is on that card. I feel like you're open and willing to receive new ideas, new opportunities, new things in your life. And I would just open up to this right here, Three of Cups. Your community, your tribe, your people, whatever you want to call it. The Three of Cups, Ten of Cups, especially showing up in the same diagonal, really tells me that there's a lot of benefits with the people in your life. I would also focus again on play. Three of Cups is a card of celebration. You have that Dolphin card. If you get invited to go out, if you get invited to do something, I would do it. Trust me, I'm a Pisces, right? I talk about this all the time. I never want to go out. I just want to be home all the time. That's all I want to do, right? And so I literally for the past 3 or so years, I've been forcing myself to go out, which actually I don't even have to force myself anymore. I just naturally, I want to go now, right? But back when I was forcing myself to go out, I would always have a good time, right? I would always be like, I don't want to go out. I can't believe I have to get dressed, blah, blah, blah. I have to put pants on, right? And it's like I would go and I would have a really good time. So I kind of feel that here where it's saying you need some more fun in your life at this time. You have the Knight of Pentacles. Again, Knight of Pentacles is energy of being too cautious. it says that you're ready for something. Again, especially for those of you that have been thinking side hustle, side business, I want to start something right here. Start planting those seeds right here. He's the only knight that represents no movement. And again, the solution is simple. You have the King of Wands right next to him. King of Wands says, be bold, be assertive. The Knight of Pentacles is the opposite. He's too cautious. He's too kind of, withdrawn. He doesn't put enough energy into things. So I would embrace that King of Wands energy, Libra. But let's see what we have here with the the Knight of Pentacles. You have the Hangman again. Again, don't get stuck in this energy of the Hangman. You have the Hangman in your first row. You have the Hangman now with that Knight of Pentacles. The Hangman over here says, Ten of Pentacles is clarifying this Hangman, and it's basically saying you have the knowledge and wisdom you need to get started. Same thing here. It's time to get moving here, Libra. I do feel for some of you, could be a Pisces or someone who has Pisces in their chart, or just maybe an intuitive person, just in general. I think last time I said this, a lot of you Libras told me that you're into Pisces or something. So, I don't know, it's possible. Or maybe it was the other way around. Maybe it was Pisces that said it. I don't know. I've never heard of that. With the Queen of Swords, you have the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords, lying, cheating, stealing, of course. So, I do feel some of you could have been a third party. Again, trust me, I never use the word third party, but I'll tell you what. Three of Swords, Three of Cups, Seven of Swords. And the reason I never use third party is because, I know a lot of people read Three of Swords as a third party. It really doesn't mean that. And the Three of Cups also doesn't really mean that. But what I would say is putting it all together, Ten of Wands, Devil, all this stuff, I would say some of you could have been dealing with third party in the past. Seven of Swords also says you need more fun. Again, he has these, wrong camera. He has these polka dots on his cloak. The polka dots in the tarot represent needing more fun and needing to enjoy yourself. It can also represent a period of time where maybe you're taking things too seriously. So it can kind of, again, represent more playful energy. With the Three of Cups, you have the Moon, Pisces, again, but also kind of being unsure about the future. Again, I would say there's general confusion because of Mercury retrograde, but I'm not really too concerned about that. Again, miracles. I feel like the miracles are endless for you here. A lot of blessings coming in for you. We're going to pull 3 yes or no question cards. We're going to do 1, 2, and 3 right here. So 1, 2, 3. Feel free to pause this reading if you need time to think of your questions. But for question number 1, I would say yes, especially if you're asking about some sort of change or transformation. I also have the word school popping into my head as well. So if you're asking about school or schooling, or if you're thinking about getting a certification, I have like real estate agent popping into my head or something like that. If you're thinking about becoming a real estate agent or something along those lines, I would say that I feel it's going to be very good for you. I feel, the thing about the death card is this, I'll tell you right now, is that there's this white rose right here, and the white rose on the death card kind of represents the light and the dark. It kind of represents just that glimmer of hope. And I feel if you're getting a certification, if you're thinking about going back to school or something like that, definite yes. But other than that, yes, just in general. For question number 2, yes, especially if you're asking about moving on. You're probably asking about this right here. Yes. Keep moving. Keep on pushing it forward. The other side, I'm telling you, is a lot better. For question number 3, I would also say yes, Judgment card, waking up to your true purpose. I feel the better, this is going to sound stupid, trust me, but I feel like the better you feel this week is what this is saying, especially with that cow spirit. I would try to do things that make you feel good, health-wise, business-wise, pretty much any area, all areas of your life. And maybe you have to start small, but I feel that'll kind of really increase these miracles and things like that. But it's a really good reading. I like it. So thank you for being here, Libra. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. But thank you, and definitely enjoy your week.